Welcome, my wonderful 20th anniversary Bleach manga fans. This is day 2. We're jumping into it just full hand because why not? So, you know what? Let's not have a lot of rigor more. We've already done day 1. This is day 2. We're going on to day 3 after this, then day 4, then day 5, and then I'm going to sleep for 3 days. Because who's gonna stop me? Let's be honest here. Of all y'all, who's really gonna stop me? Is it gonna be y'all? No. Y'all wish y'all could stop me. No one could stop me from sleeping 3 days in a row except good friends who drag me to swap meets and auctions. I might have an addiction. Only slightly though. Only ever so slightly. So, let's hop into this. This is part 2. 3 hours earlier. Soul Society's Officer Mansion District. So basically, I guess the officers get a little mansion district where they get to just have a nice time. In all fairness, if you're an officer, you have a lot of BS to go through, so I assume you've kind of earned it. And again, this is probably going to be one of the shorter sections. There's going to be a really long section coming up. Because these are only about 10 to 15 pages. There's a section that's about 30 pages, so just get ready for that. If you like my longer style videos, there's going to be longer ones. So we have what looks to be a small Soul Reaper, kind of reminiscent of Kenpachi's little thing that he had fallen around him, running around, and you hear, "Good morning, Master Madarame's martial arts dojo. It's Ikaku Madarame." And it's a Chica. Yay, it's a Chica. It's Ruki and Renji's little shit. That's funny because that's what they call it. That's what Ikaku calls it. So, of course, Ichika's got to go after Madarame right off the bat. Full katana going down, and I mean, they have a pretty cool little fight scene. Nothing too spectacular, but you do see kind of this transitionary piece of where he just basically wallylops the snot out of her back. She gets no room. And she ends up on a roof, and she's like, "You've improved, Master! Haha! You've gotten better. You've completely defeated me at every turn, and I have got not a single hit on you. You're getting better." And Madarame is like, "Shut up, you little shit. Been good from the start. I'm your master." It's kind of like me going to my site director and being like, "I see you've made more money than me this year." My site director being like, "Hour per hour, I make 6-year salary. So yeah, I've made more than you this year, Charles. Anime baseless, yep. I've clearly made an extra $1 on top of your $1, so good on you, I think. Sure." So, and he kind of tells her to quit posing on the roof, or he's gonna kick her little ass, and calls her shit again. A lot of swearing in this. And she gets up there and she kind of starts moping. She's like, "You've called me swear words. I don't like it." He's like, "Stop whining and get down, or you get yourself hurt." And of course she falls down clumsily as hell. And of course she then has to re-attack Madarame again, saying, "Aha, I have an opening." He's like, "I have no, there are no openings in my defense. My defense has not an opening, little one. You simpleton." She's like, "You've gotten rusty, haven't you?" And he's like, "No, I honed my skills in the human world. And I fought in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc and against Sosuke Aizen. My skills are not rusty, little one. I'm using a wooden sword here. I could break out a Bankai and wreck your shit. Like that. You would be done for." So, and he kind of makes a comment like, "Haven't you gone to the living world? You should have seen Ichigo's kid." And "I'm not allowed to go. I'm only allowed to go on long breaks." And he's like, "Must be lonely." It's like, "I bet Ichigo's kid's stronger than you." He's like, and she obviously has this little tsundere panic attack. Like, "What? I don't want to see him. It's not like that between me and Kazu. You're an idiot. Shut up." Yeah. So, as we keep scrolling down, we do see what I don't want to say who this is because I don't really know. It gives off Rukia vibes, but way too tall. Just way too tall. And there's not a title card. And it doesn't look like Byakuya, but it still got that, you know, kind of Kuchiki vibe to her. Very androgynous too, which is very odd for Taido Kubo because he's not normally very androgynous. And of course, this character calls, you know, Ichaki-chan cute and everything else, and you know, kind of defaces her, and she's like, "Oh, I guess I am cute." But they go on and they're talking, and she makes a comment. You haven't forgotten, after all, it's the Soul Funeral Festival. And this is where we get a little expedition on the Soul Funeral Festival, on kind of what it is, what it's about, what's happening with it, what's to be kind of expected with it, stuff like that. So it's and you have Renji talking at this point, because we zoom over to him, and I don't know if Renji's a captain. I would assume Renji would be a captain at this point. He is a Bankai. He was second to Ichigo in like their little group of just like raw power. So, but he basically explains like it's a ritual that takes place 12 years after the captain has died. The first time he's ever done it, because really captains don't die in Soul Society. Like, you know, the Vasta Lordes were really the only threat a captain have, other than like in a Huchas or Gillion, and they really stayed in Waco Mundo. Even in a Gillion really wasn't that much of a threat. And a Hucha probably could have taken down one of your lower level captains, but never one of your higher level captains. Well, I guess. No, that's wrong. Because Renji would have been around when Zaraki killed. No, he wouldn't have. No. Renji's younger than Zaraki. Because yeah, the last one that would have happened would have been, or the only one before this that would have happened would have been Zaraki killing his captain. Would have been the only captain funeral that Renji might have been involved in, but it was probably beforehand. And basically, what you do is you take a hollow and you slaughter it in front of their grave. Sounds kind of weird, but I mean, I guess it works, yeah. I mean, that's what they did. They slaughtered hollows. Slaughter one in front of their grave. I mean, it seems like a little bit of a hassle, but I mean, as he stated, it's kind of an older ritual, so it's not something they really adhere to nowadays. And it's clear that he's talking to Ichigo at this point, because he's like, hey, it's really kind of noisy where you are, but that's for day 3. Okay, we're saving that to day 3, because I don't want to get too far ahead of anything. But it's very clear that he's talking to Ichigo, and he's actually on what looks like a Samsung, which is kind of funny. He's like, oh, Soul Society got Android, not Apple. What a shame. But it's a really good chapter. You get to see Renji kind of chilling out in his little kimono, just kind of having a nice day. Kind of reminds me of the Kutsuki estate, how nice it is. But no, it's a really cool little chapter. Definitely something interesting to watch or read. As far as that goes, I would like a little more definition on who this person is that's showing up screaming a rabbi. It might be his lieutenant. He may have a new lieutenant, is what I'm assuming. Which, I mean, I would get, because it's definitely not Rukia. It's too tall to be Rukia. Rukia is like way shorter than Kaku. Like, Rukia was just horribly short. And this lady is like if Kaku's 6 foot, she's like 5'10". Okay, it's just not happening. There's just not a logical way to make that work, if you know what I mean. But anyways, that's it for now. This is Anime Baseless signing off. Again, if you like, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. If you didn't, leave a comment, tell me why you didn't like it and what I can do to improve, and I'll take that into consideration. Once again, this is ABL signing out. Bye, y'all.